check. 0202. Test. So good from my end. Sure we're live. Yes, we are. Thumbnail looks fucking magnificent too. All right. We're like 10 more seconds here. All right. I think we are good to go, so welcome in everybody. This is Michael Purgatorio coming to you guys live on your Friday evening for some 5v5 amiibo action. We actually have two great trainers here with us today. It is Doveman taking on Nightmare. He is actually the one that made the challenge here, so that's where it gets very interesting for me. The last time these two tangoed actually was about a year ago, and it was still a good series, but of course only one man was able to go ahead and pick up the W. Also, what is up, La Cusina de Dina? Hello. As far as this call-out goes, guys, it is going to be a best of 7, 5 amiibo on one side, 5 amiibo on the other, and as far as this, like I said, this call-out goes, it's a rematch from a long time ago. Super excited to see these two and to see how they've grown in the past year. I also want to just go ahead and remind everybody that bin file tournaments are coming soon, so make sure you guys are prepping for those. But also want to take this time really quickly just to say thank you to everyone that participated, spectated this past Monday on Twitch. Y'all the GOAT. Salud. And also a big congratulations to Nightmare for his amiibo Nightmare, nightmaring over the competition. Haha. I made it work. But right now, guys, normally we would have the amiibo scanned in. It just looks like one individual wants Battlefield, one individual wants Final Destination or Omega. So we're going to go ahead and actually flip a coin here. I talked to Nightmare, and he has decided that he wants Tails. I can't find that coin right now, so I'm going to just use a bin little tag here. So we got Mr. P as heads. Blank side is tails. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Okay, it got away from me, but it looks like it landed on heads. So that is... Hang on, wait. Yeah, Nightmare wanted Final Destination, so we're going to be going to Battlefield to start out. So any random Battlefield stage is where we're going to start, and we're going to start bringing in the amiibo now. Alright, so we have on the red side... Actually, I still got to go get those Joy-Cons, but I'm also going to go ahead and take away the chat just for a moment, guys. Let me also go ahead and take away my webcam for a moment so we can better see. So we have 5 of Doveman's amiibo here. Whoa. Whoa. When did he get a Ness amiibo? Chat, I am terrified, but also very disappointed in Doveman. So this is going to be a debut for Doveman's Ness amiibo. And we have Infernape. Always a good pick, though. I personally like to see Dumpy Kong more. Actually, we got to see him a little bit the other day. It's really cool to see him. Funshine is in the building. Funshine is not a barren bird you want to take lightly. That is a former Amiibo Fight Ultimate World Champion. Yeah, and I can still see the chat, and I agree with MLL456 right now. Also, what's up, MLL456? Happy Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? We have No Name. Honestly, very Very surprised to see Doveman going with a Pichu here. In fact, I'm making sure right now. Is this right? Doveman, is this really what you want? Well, I don't think he's here right now, but I... Yeah, I'm checking right now, and at the top of the list is a Pichu amiibo. Wow. Well, it's hard for me to doubt the Doveman, but I'm kind of having some concerns. Let's see what he's got for his last pick, and it is mint fresh. Oh. Also, guys, just let me know how I sound as far as the volume goes. I think I'm sounding pretty good. In fact, everybody can hear me, so I think we good. But I actually need to snag those Joy-Cons real quick, guys, and then we are going to take a look at the Nightmare side of things, pun intended. This link is terrifying. Yeah, I agree with that. Also got Chomper Claws jumping into chat. What's up, Chomper? It is all good, my man, because it's Friday. And because it is Friday, that means we got Amiibo 5v5, or some events really going on. Not always 5v5. In fact, next Friday, we're going to have a Blitzkrieg, but we're going to talk about that later. Let me go ahead and snag these Joy-Cons. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And I am back. And we're going to see what Nightmare is bringing to the table. The Amiibo fight table, that is. Okay, so we're having one of those callouts, chat. I don't know how to feel about this, chat. Matter of fact, stream over, chat. There's no fun for anyone to be had tonight, chat. Well, NM Umbral is here. This is a nest that I don't think we're too familiar with. And we have NM Agent stepping in. That is a very good pick, and I think actually a bit of a one-sided matchup for some of the amiibo on Doveman's team. We also have NM Sword here, so we're starting to see a lot of amiibo on one side that we're seeing on the other, which usually can make these things go a little even. It's just really this Pichu I'm looking at right now that might make me eat my words later. Right now, though, we also have NM Virus. I don't think Doveman's here quite yet, but can I get a plant gang from the chat? May not be my favorite plant, but he's good. He's good. Trust. Nightmare is also here. This is actually the Mewtwo we were talking about earlier, who won a little tournament this past Monday on Twitch. Our next Twitch tournament, actually, Arena Twitch tournament, that is, will be November 13th, I want to say. I'm going to double check that because I don't sound confident. You can hear it in my voice by now. Actually, November 10th will be our next Arena tour, and that is going to be every matchup, every one, with Beast Ball on. Oh, that's going to be wild. But that's Amiibo fight specialty right there. Wild. So it does look like Nightmare has prepared a order for us. Doveman is just a crazy bastard going random again. I really don't feel like it's a bad thing for the first 2, maybe 3 rounds, but after that it's like, bro, you trying to win this, right? Right? But I think we're ready to go here, guys. 5v5, and I don't know. I want to make some predictions. Like, the links on each side, going to be putting in a lot of the work. Honorable mention to Infernape as well as NM Virus. Definitely want to hear what you guys have to think in the chat, but right now I just got to click one button for Doveman. And, well, no, actually I got to click a series of buttons for Nightmare. It's a fragile kind of process. Even though, like, in my sleep, I'm going to be doing this. When I go to bed, I'll be doing this in my sleep. Up, down, left, right, A. there's a lot of NMs, so I hope I got that right. Okay, got it right. I believe the NMs are just abbreviated Nightmare, and I think that was really just a phase Nightmare went through to a point where now he's starting to get some more clever names, in my opinion. Right now, though, it looks like Infernate's going to start things off. If he could get the first KO, Doveman team looking super good. NM Agent is going to be just a tough matchup, though, for Infernate, and Terrorizer may have to be the one to take him out. I like that we got the Pichu in the middle, though. I like that. He's a wild card. You don't know what the hell we're expecting from this guy. Let's put him in the middle. And we get a Pokemon battle if we get to see No Name v Nightmare. So, exciting. Pokemon Legends ZA just came out, and it looks amazing. I'm going to have to get a Switch too soon, guys. It's there. Like, I've held on for long enough, but we got in the back Funshine and NM Sword. I think these are two great picks for the back, especially Funshine knowing how consistent he can be with getting KOs, and NM Sword just being a menace with really all the smash attacks. Forward smash, up smash, down smash isn't too bad either. But I think we're ready to go with round one. We're going to get a score going as we go through here, but right now, bringing us back. Okay. There's my chat. What up? What up? And here we go. This is round one. Any random battlefield stage.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I love that he put Frog after BF, signifying that, yes, Portland is like a fucking Fortnite lobby right now, but it's for the greater good. I like red characters the best, for sure. Red is a cool color. And that is going to be 4-4. Terrorizer. Yeah, he's going to have to be the one responsible taking out NM Agent. I just don't see a lot of the other picks on the team being able to take him out efficiently. And great parry right there. Great parry again. And we are only in the first minute of play. We have seen a knockout on each side as we are here on the Battlefield version of 75M. I remember doing a whole goddamn tournament on this stage. And I mean the regular version with hazards and shit. 4-3. Nightmare is here as we see Terrorizer pick up a big KO for his team. And Terrorizer, like his name, being a terror. What is worse, a terror or a nightmare? Let's find out. That side swipe misses. And with less than 5.5 minutes to go, that's going to be another big KO for Terrorizer. But now NM Umbral. Yeah, he's definitely going to try and stop the bleeding here. Doing a good job of it, in my opinion, getting that KO quickly. And with 5 minutes remaining, it's a good first round so far as we see a hothead being brought in by No Name. I had some feeling there was going to be a gimmick. And that is 2-2. NM Umbral keeping things alive for the Nightmare side. And great up smash there. 4:20 on the game clock as Mint Fresh gets a big KO. And now we got a Link Ditto. Well, I've asked Amiibo Doc, and he says it's best to just consider the Ditto a 50-50, but yeah, I still don't think these go a true 50-50. Sword getting a little pushback here. It could be Doveman's team taking round 1. Yep, mid-fresh. Big win over Nightmare. Good game, gentlemen. We're going to give our props, though, to the red team, that is Doveman's side, and also give a big standing ovation to Min-Fresh. I thought he did a great job taking out that last character. Just before we move on, guys, I'm going to take some time to see what happened here, because there was a few things to unpack. NM Virus, giant NM Virus that is, taking out Infernape was a good step in the right direction for Nightmare's team. Terrorizer, though, well, he certainly lived up to the name. He took out NM Virus, NM Agent, and Nightmare. I mean, it's more than half the team, and, you know, these are 3 big parts of the team, especially when NM Umbral isn't too recognized here in Amiibo fight, but we did see NM Umbral taking out Terrorizer, also taking out No Name, but Min-Fresh with a nice little aerial attack to take out NM Umbral would seal the deal in getting the Ditto against NM Sword, and well, it just took one nice little up smash like we were talking about earlier to pick up the win here. So that is going to be 1-0 Doveman. And we're going to be sliding on over to any random Omega stage. I just want to remind both trainers that as far as changing things up, it is allowed between rounds. So I don't think Doveman's in the chat yet. I don't even think Nightmare's in the chat either, to be honest. But long story short, the chance for you to change things up is there. I personally don't even like changing things up after just 2 rounds because, you know, you got a whole different kind of stage here. This is any Omega stage now being brought to the forefront. Speaking of things being brought to the forefront, the next episode of AFU is on the way. If I am not able to get out the full video during the weekend, what I'll do is give you guys a quick sneak peek, and you should expect it that week. And big shout out to Disco Party Ham for lending a hand with the Amiibo Fight universe. It's shaping up pretty well. Got a few episodes here for Albert, and, you know, we're going to be switching things to a different Amiibo's perspective very soon. I'm hoping by at least next year, but I don't know, man. We gotta catch up on a lot of shit. Conquer Bad Fur Day playthrough coming to an end. I'm actually really excited about that one. I'm also very excited that the Amiibo of the Week got so much traction, so thank you for the love and support, and I'm sure Soy Sauce feels the same way for his link. LOL Femboy, that is the name of his link Amiibo. But it is a cool little montage. In fact, there's I think there's one spot in that short where everybody would be replaying it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, just go check it out right now while I'm loading shit in. It's pretty cool, Yeah, but we're heading into round 2 right now, guys. It is the rematch between Doveman and Nightmare. If I remember correctly, Doveman was not successful in the first call-out. I could be wrong on that, though. I'm pretty sure, though, Nightmare did take the win, and I think this is what really motivated Doveman to call out Nightmare once again about a year later. A lot of time has passed, and a lot of things have changed. In fact, we really see a lot of those changes before us here. All right, well, let me go ahead and take a look. See if anybody's making any changes. No. So, again, for Doveman, one button. It's the easy button. Actually, it's the X button, but in this case, it's the same thing. And I feel like I should know this, but I'm going to double check here. Wait. So Nightmare sticking with his same order from last round, but we got a totally new order here, almost reversed. I mean, Funshine was in the back the last time. In fact, I think Mint Fresh was in that same spot. But anyway, Terrorize are going to be starting out against NM Virus. This could go more even than we think, to be honest, considering NM Virus does start out giant. We got Infernape and Nightmare in the middle. I like this. Infernape is, I think, a little bit of a wild card, and Nightmare, he is a wild card. He is probably the most wild card-y amiibo on the team. Honorable mention, though, I guess, to NM Agent, but that's just my perspective. Funshine in the back still. I like that. I like that. In fact, really, Funshine didn't even need to lift a paw or a feather that last round, but we have NM Sword right in the back again, so I'm kind of hoping we do get to see the Funshine NM Sword matchup. That seems like a fun one. But right now, guys, we're getting round 2 started. This is on any random Omega stage. Gentlemen, good luck. Nightmare exists. Hi, how are you? Happy Friday.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I hear you right now. In fact, I think my Nest Amiibo is actually up in my room. It's just sitting there. I feel like Microsoft. It's just more the fact that no one else can have it. That's why I bought it. We don't need more Nest Amiibo in the world. Kind of feel like that guy with the Rosalinas, but the first KO does go to Nightmare's side. And now we have No Name. Oh! No Name getting cooked! Who ordered the fried rat? Yeah, so far this has been all Nightmare in this first minute of play. I'm sure it's nothing that Doveman's team can't shake off here, especially with Mint Fresh still waiting to jump in. First KO for the Doveman team. It is 4-3. And great up tilt there. NM Agent. Yep, he gets the KO. 4-2. And NM Agent just sticking back right near that C4, which it can't go off on its own, but only after a certain amount of time, so he's got time. Just needs to be very aware of that. We have seen blunders involving that down special. Ooh. Close to being a blunder right there, but NM Agent with the neutral attack. 5 minutes remaining, and it's going to hit a down to... Uh-oh. Little Uno reverse on explosives. And tries for the C4. He can't hit it. Up smash is an option, and it's a good one, as this is going to allow Funshine to make his way onto the field. Yeah, Funshine definitely has a huge challenge ahead of him. And as far as I'm aware, this matchup will favor Snake. 3-1. Took a little damage on the way, but still good. Still good. Funshine is definitely a resilient amiibo. However, even he may not be able to withstand the punishment of the Nightmare team. And we got 4 minutes to go, but he's going to catch him, and it's over. It is 1-1. Good game, gentlemen. We're going to give round 2 to Nightmare, and also give big props to the Nightmare amiibo, the Mewtwo amiibo, Nightmare. Right, well, I'm going to get a score set up. I also just want to go over what we just saw real quick with those who might just be tuning in. If you are, welcome, welcome. Make sure to also like the video, guys. That helps us. Also, make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. But NM Virus having a good round here, taking out Terrorizer and No Name. Infernape, though, did get the better of him, though, with a pretty big up smash. NM Agent, though, was able to take out Infernape and Minfresh. That was big. But Funshine able to take out the Snake Amiibo, just falling victim to a little off-stage shenanigans from Nightmare. Yeah, that Nightmare, the Mewtwo Nightmare, not the Trainer Nightmare, obviously. He knows how to go off stage and make his opponents suffer ever so efficiently off stage. But right now, guys, I'm getting a score set up now. It is 1-1 here in the rematch. Nope. Hold on. There we go. So next up we have any random battlefield stage about to happen. I don't know why I'm getting ads on my end. That should be for the viewers, not me. But we're getting round 3 set up with any random battlefield stage, and second call out in a row. I don't get to do my platforms joke. Darn. Maybe the platforms joke truly is dead. Just a reminder to both trainers, you have the ability to go ahead and make some adjustments here if you feel the need. But yeah, I really believe that Nightmare's team could use a bit of adjusting going into Battlefield stage. Not a lot of drastic changes, just one little switch. And, you know, I'll probably call it out here later on, but just before I do, I also want to go ahead and remind everybody once again that we will be back on Twitch November 10th for our Beast Ball tournament. Every matchup will have the item Beast Ball, well, available for you to use at your Amiibo's Heart's Content. Also, I'm going to go ahead and remind everybody we are sponsored by Dubby. That's right, Dubby is the good energy, no artificial flavors, and make sure that you don't crash all over the place. But what I really enjoy about it, it tastes delicious. We've had a few flavors here, like a combination of guac, mango, and watermelon. That was actually really good. But Japanese soda is still available. Also some other great flavors such as cherry lollipop and, get this, the s'mores flavor. You want to mix that with milk, not water. And yeah, it's an energy drink that tastes like a campfire. So make sure to use code AmiiboFight, all capital letters, and you'll get 10% off pretty much anything, even that s'mores flavor. All right, well, we're about to get round 3 started. I'd just like to also take this time to say thank you to everybody joining us here. We appreciate the love and support. And I am going to check to see what's going on here between both trainers. Yeah, no, silence. And I know Nightmare is now in the chat. So I guess we're just going to go with random here for Doveman. And for our good friend Nightmare, what the hell, I'll look it up. I almost did mess it up last time, so let me look this up again. All right. So we are heading into round 3, and we are tied at 1. I really think this is going to be a big round for both trainers here to try and take the lead. And the fact that we got Mint Fresh going head-to-head with NM Virus on a battlefield stage, this could actually go in Mint Fresh's way if he's able to withstand the Giant from NM Virus. We also do have in the middle No Name and Nightmare Pokemon battle again. I hope to see it. And Terrorizer is in the back. That's that's actually a really safe option. So I think the random was really helping out Nightmare in this case. But we also have NM's sword in the back and kind of making sure we don't see that Link Ditto. So it's a little risky, but it's also, I think, I also think could pay off, especially if we see NM Umbral just taking out majority of the team. But right now, we're going to bring us back. And let's go. Ask any amiibo who I've raid bossed. I, I don't think that would work out for me because they like don't respond when you talk to them. Trust me, I've gotten drunk and tried. It doesn't work. I still think my amiibo are doing a Toy Story. Also, what's up, Joseph? Happy Friday. Oh my god, that is a 0 to death, and yeah, that was not what they needed. We got Infernape trying to get their first KO for the Doveman team. Okay. First minute of play, though, is just about in the books, and NM Virus is, well, he's still standing. Well, I mean, technically he's in a pot. He's still alive. He's still there. Wow. Very nicely done, and that is going to be 5-3. I'm starting to see more and more Piranha Plant use that back air with a lot of success, so maybe back air, or at least a little bit of it, could be good. Also see Nico has joined us. What's up, Nico? Feels like a long time no speak. And No Name getting a big KO. Nice. 4-3. Just because he's small don't mean he don't get KOs. And No Name working on something here. I mean, the fact that No Name very small could be a big benefit against the Snake Amiibo. Oh! Is that? No, he's going to recover. Just barely, but he'll recover. Yeah, I was about to say, this Snake about to get KO'd by excuse me, Pichu. Not a good look. And with 4:35 left, NM Agent almost suffering a KO. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Thank you. It is Friday night, after all. Amiibo Fight Night here on YouTube. And we have about 4 minutes remaining. The critical health attack is out for Funshine. This has helped him on occasion, just not this one. And right now we got Terrorizer trying to... Yeah, this small psychic child will have to put the team on his back. And keep in mind, a Donkey Kong is on this team, so that's not easy. 3:45. This has definitely been our longest round of this series here in round 3. Great parry. Man, he went kind of far out. I don't know what he was looking for. He's looking for buried treasure. Uh-oh. Yeah, Terrorizer. Yeah, it's a matter of time. Great parry. Oh, no, he's still good. Still good. Oh, now he's not good. Now he is dead. Dead AF. Good game. We're going to give our props, though, to Nightmare. Also, give it up for the amiibo Nightmare. How many nightmares can Nightmare if Nightmare could nightmare nightmares? 27. Well, we're going to take a look at what happened here as I'm also adjusting the score. Yeah, I thought we'd see something a little closer this round, but I was wrong. Hell, dead wrong. So far, guys, Nightmare is going to have a one-game lead, but NM Virus, he did get the first 2 KOs, but then we see him get KO'd by No Name, which was a little surprising, but you can only go so long. It's Amiibo. You're going to die sometime. Nightmare able to go ahead and get the KO off of, or I'm sorry, NM Agent. Was able to go ahead and get the KO off of No Name and Funshine, which wasn't exactly the easiest thing to do here on a random battlefield stage. But we did see Terrorizer taking out NM Agent, but Nightmare would hit the back air to clear the air on who the winner should be. I made it work. But we're going to go into round 4. This is now any random Omega stage. And Nightmare just needs 2 more wins to seal the deal. I'm sure he's very happy about that, and it really makes me ponder if he's going to be making any kind of last-minute decisions to change up the order. Because it is, to my understanding, that... actually, no, I'm sorry. I think he won on Omega. My bad. But still, he does have the option to make adjustments. So does Doveman, who I still don't think is in the chat here. Hopefully we at least get to see him for the last matchup. As we enter in our combatants, though, guys, I also want to go ahead and let you know that the Pokemon Nuzlocke that we did a while ago has not been forgotten. I would like to go ahead and take a stab at that after I'm done with my Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I'll probably just do a video. I think the video would be a much better option for us. But if you recall the last time we did the Nuzlocke, things got a little hairy, a little ugly, a little, oh my god, I'm going to fucking fuck this Nuzlocke up so fucking hard. All because of Munchlax. I'm going to try and actually post those on our VODs channel, which, yeah, but subscribe to the VODs channel. I know we got more than 13 fans of Amiibo Fight, so Amiibo Fight VODs. Click that subscribe and also assault the bell. Seriously, you need to kick that bell in the dick. Make it wish it was never born. That's how hard you hit that motherfucker. But we are heading into round 4. Any Omega stage is eligible. And just give me one sec here, guys, while I check my messages. Nope. Nope, we're still going random for Doveman, and... oh, damn, that came out of nowhere. My bad, chat. My bad. And we're still going with the order for Nightmare. All right, so we got Infernape and NM Virus going at it again. We've seen Infernape take out NM Virus, though I believe we've also seen NM Virus take out Infernape, so it's going to be a little back and forth here as we get started. Funshine and Nightmare, I mean, Funshine is a good amiibo, but just hasn't really been, I think, living up to the standards of what a lot of the fans were expecting from the Bear and Bird tonight. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong. We got No Name in the back. That is very risky. I know he starts out with a hothead, but come on, bro. This is This is getting a little ridiculous. NM Sword still in the back, and that should provide a lot of support in case blue team does start to go down in the first half. But I think we're ready to go here, guys. Let me go ahead and bring back our chat. We're bringing back the camera. And we is G2G. Legends EA? No, it's actually going back to Legends of Arceus. But dude, I really do want to try Legends EA. It looks so fun. I want a Pokemon too. I don't care if I'm 31. And yes, Totodile would be my starter, just if anybody's wondering. Chopper says Doveman's got this one. I don't know, man. Yeah, like I said, though, a little back and forth in the beginning. First 30 seconds there. Now is a KO. Yeah, that's why you don't try to land on Piranha Plant. Yeah, there are just certain characters you never want to land on. Plant's one of them. And I would definitely see Ryu is another, at least if we're talking more PvP style. And then Majin is popping out right now. First minute of play, we do see it tied at 4. So we got a good pace going. It's nice and aggressive, and well, we've also seen a few good defensive plays. There's one right there. And there's the up smash. Forward smash, no. Oh, look at this. Tightly wound arrow, able to throw off NM Agent's trajectory a little bit, but he gets back. And that's going to be a KO, 4-3. Hellman Fresh has got a lead, but for how much longer? Because Nightmare is a big deal on the Nightmare team. Barely gets back. And that is going to make it 3-3. And now we got the Funshine Nightmare matchup. This should be interesting, but I got a feeling Nightmare could get the better of him. Seeing a little down tilt. There's a down smash. And forward smash. Funshine's going to take that amiibo away. NM Umbral popping in right now, and I think it was a little late with that PK Thunder. That's typically not like a lot of Ness amiibo. Less than 420 though, and we got Doveman with a lead. Yeah, as you guys can see, Funshine trying to be as resourceful as possible, but it's just, yeah, it's Ness. And back throw is going to result in a KO, 2-2. We now got a Ness Ditto. Oh, God. I was hoping we didn't get to see one of these. We were doing so good, too. We're on round 4. The only voice more annoying than this is Pokemon trainers. Get him, Charizard! Less than 3.5 minutes, and that's a double hit, technically. I mean, one PK Thunder to another. Also, what is up, Combine Gaming? Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Friday. As you can see, it is 2-1 in round 4. Two amiibo to 2 amiibo, less than 3 minutes to go, and yeah, I think we really just surpassed longest round here. Yeah, the last time I really saw a Ness Ditto similar to this one was one of the first amiibo fight tournaments involving soy sauce and half Mario's Nest amiibo. And here's the gimmicky Pichu. He's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that hothead's going to be enough. And it's not. Well, down smash got him. But here comes NM Sword. Yeah, I got a feeling this is just going to be bullying. For sure. So, like, what you been doing then, since you're not doing amiibo anymore? Also, will you be partaking in Kirby Air Riders amiibo? I'm pretty excited about that, I'm not gonna lie, but it's over, guys, and it looks like Nightmare's team will take the win. Well, it was a closer round, but in the end, Nightmare is going to increase his lead. Well, guys, I'm going to just go ahead and take away some stuff here as we adjust the score, but also take a moment here to take a look at what had happened. I mean, you know, obviously besides Nightmare taking a larger lead. NM Virus getting the first KO, but seemed a little bittersweet as we saw Mint Fresh hopping in to take out NM Virus and NM Agent. That's not easy to do. Excuse me, Nightmare actually taking out Mint Fresh, but then we saw Funshine taking out the Mewtwo and what I thought was a little bit of an upset. NM Umbral, though, taking out the Baron Bird and Terrorizer, in which then we would see No Name get a KO off of NM Umbral with a down smash, but NM Sword and his trusty up smash would make this a 3-1 series, and now Doveman is, well, he is facing elimination, so I will be reaching out to him here momentarily to see what he wants to do. But, yeah, next up, guys, we have any random battlefield stage, so I think this will go a little more in Doveman's favor. Yeah, it's just kind of been a weird call-out. I knew it was going to be a weird call-out when we saw the Pichu amiibo, but at the same time, I just don't understand the thought process on that. Alright, so I'm reaching out to Doveman now, guys, and I appreciate your patience on that. We also, though, did have a surprise arena not too long ago, close to 2 weeks ago, actually, and, you know, that is up on our VODs channel for Twitch. I'm totally not trying to trick you guys into watching a VOD to get my ad revenue up. Totally not. No way. Shame on you and your grandmother. But it was a great night of arena, and I know we don't get these as often anymore, so just wanted to let you know because, you know, now these just seem a lot more special than what they used to be when we were doing them 2-3 times a week. So check it out. Check it out. Yeah, Doveman was like, dude, I forgot all about the call-out. I was like, dude, how did you forget the call-out when we talked about this on Monday? Tragic. But no, he's staying random. He is the most random motherfucker. I can't even be that random, and I stream for a living. Well, let's go ahead and bring the team in. I can't imagine Nightmare wants to change anything up. I mean, it's for the most part been working for him all series long. Really preaching a lot of consistency without even really talking about it. But I did want to touch on Doveman's team here. It looks like just some amiibo just not able to shine the way they normally do, and I think Funshine really falls into that category with the monkey Infernape. We also, I mean, kind of beating a dead horse here when talking about the Pichu, but it's still just strange to me. I get it, he's got a hothead, but that goes by after what, 10, 15 seconds? It's no good. It's no good. Oh, that was my controller. Almost like smashing my big toe open. Ow. But I do, again, just want to say thank you guys for joining us here on your Friday night. And make sure to go ahead and like the video. Make sure to also subscribe. Also, make sure to check out some of the other amazing content we have here. Courtesy, really, of a lot of great editors, amiibo trainers. In fact, I think we also got some pretty good PvP stuff here. I don't really know who to credit on that, but it's there. It's there. So make sure to go ahead and check out the rest of the content. Also, we got Pergy playthrough with Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've already gone ahead and told you guys what the next playthrough is going to be. Well, technically, we're going to do the Nuzlocke, then go into the next playthrough. And you can figure out what that is at the end of Conker's Bad Fur Day Part 4. Seriously, it's a good video. Watch it. Watch it. Alright, we're ready to go. I got my controller back. And yeah, Doveman wants to go all random. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm just saying I'll be shocked if we do make it another round after this. Yeah, I might as well pull up the order. Why not? Alright, so this trusty order has been working for Nightmare the entire series. Well, for the most, except that one time. As you can see, that one time it didn't work. But the consistency has been proving to be very real, and the fact that we are going to see NM Virus and No Name, I think it's going to go in NM Virus's favor, but just because he's heavier doesn't mean he's going to be able to escape the hothead as easily. I also know that Doveman's amiibo are still very good amiibo, so he's still got to look out for No Name with the down smash or any kind of offstage dunks that he may have. But we got Infernape and Nightmare in the middle. I think that could actually really work out here for Doveman. And at the back, we got Terrorizer and NM Sword. Little Smash 64 action if we get the chance. But I do want to go ahead and say, guys, this has been a very fun call-out. If this is the last one, kind of hoping it's not. But we're going to be bringing back the chat. Let's also go ahead and bring back... Nope. Hold on. There we go. What's up, Doveman? How could you use RNG? Don't question it. I think we should. I think we should all question it right now. Doveman, what, how is this not, how is this RNG? How could you use RNG? I'm questioning it. But let's go ahead and get our possible last round going. Again, I hope it's not. And here we go. Let the battles begin. Yeah, Pichu, you do not want to get hit with Giant Batui. That is extremely bad for your health. I also am questioning it. That's at ML456. You get an A for today. But look at this. No Name. Getting the first KO. I am shocked. What is going on? I feel like we owe him an apology now. And that is going to be 5-4, but now we see NM Agent taking out the small rodent. It is 4-4. Funshine is here. He's got to be on point. Why would you go for forward smash in that situation? I don't know. Chopper says he's never lost faith in Doveman. I don't know, man. Going into this one, I was concerned for his amiibo well-being, but now we see Funshine starting to pick up, and it's 4-2. NM Umbral and NM Sword are going to have their hands full if they can't get this KO quickly. He does. He does. After all, he is Ness. It's an issue with Snake sometimes. Yeah, I've never trained a Snake, but I would imagine you just want to keep that super low or at 0. Well, Infernape with an up special, almost knocking out NM Umbral. Don't forget he is light, especially compared to Monkey. Yes, can a Silverback Gorilla take out this small psychic child? And he cannot. Yeah, honestly, I don't really see a lot of Snake players use it in PvP unless they got that, like, sure thing going. Forward smash for Mint Fresh, and now this is going to bring in NM Sword. So, in a way, this could be good for NM Sword, and that's a big reason why. Smash 64 fight, who's going to win? 420 left. Yeah, I'm afraid to talk to right now. 4 minutes remaining. Oh, he got him! NM Sword with a huge win over the Ness. And now NM Sword picking up a huge win for the team. Good game. Well, I had my doubts going in, but Nightmare did pull off a big victory here. Good game. We're going to go ahead and actually hide my camera and chat just for a moment, and then we're just going to ski-daddle on out of here. But, yeah, really making me eat my words was No Name, taking out NM Virus. I mean, a lot of it had to do with the hothead, but still. That would leave NM Agent taking care of the small rodent, but Funshine kicking it into 4th gear, I think, this round. I think his best round, personally. He was able to take out NM Agent and Nightmare. That's not easy to do. That would bring in NM Umbral taking out Funshine and Infernape, which is also not easy to do, but, you know, not that challenging because you're Ness. Fuck you, Ness. Piece of shit. That would bring Mint Fresh in, taking out the small psychic child, but then NM Sword getting a big KO off of Mint Fresh right off the bat, and then Terrorizer struggling, and NM Sword taking advantage for the big win here. So that is going to be it for us tonight, guys, and I'd like to go ahead and say thank you for joining us. I'd also like to go ahead and let you guys know that next Friday we will be back, I believe. I'm 99% positive we'll be back. I'll let you guys know through Discord and YouTube, but it looks like next up will be a Blitzkrieg, and I think it's the Yoshi court again. So definitely something you guys want to check in for, and that'll be, hopefully we get to start at 7 p.m. Central Time. My bad on me being a little late. But also, guys, make sure to join our Discord. It's full of great activity, great people, and tournaments every month. Right now, I'd like to go ahead and say congratulations again to Nightmare as we step away here. I'd also like to say thank you to the Amiibo Fight fans at home. Make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe. Good night, good luck, and God bless. Thank you for coming.